Welcome to Berkshire CenterPoint. I'm your host, John Krysko, and the show is where arts, spirituality, and healthy lifestyles meet to create community. One of the newest hubs of community is here at 8 Castle Street in Great Barrington, Art in the Berkshires Gallery. I'm here with the proprietor, director, and visionary, Shany Porras. Shany, great to see you again.
Thank you so much for having me again.
I've seen you at so many venues over the years, Pittsfield, Lenox, all over the place. How did you end up in Great Barrington, and what's your vision for Art in the Berkshire Gallery?
Well, initially, Art in the Berkshires started just as an online community, really offering our community a focused arts-only calendar of events, and then also a nice listing of all of the arts venues in the Berkshires and a little beyond, and a really beautiful list of our local artists. So if you're interested in browsing through our, different types of art and contacting an artist, you can do that through artintheberkshires.com. But a couple of years ago, when I started this, I thought, hey, let's just stay online as a community. And then I started to do some pop-up shows, which you referenced. These are the pop-up shows that just went everywhere in Lenox and Eastover Estate, to a couple of inns in Lenox, up in North Adams, down as far as like Stockbridge. And I think really what hit me was last fall, in 2025, I happened upon this space as I was driving on Main Street in Great Barrington, and I could see this giant for lease sign. And in the back of my head, I'd always been peeking around all of the Berkshires to see if I would ever have the opportunity to have a gallery. And sure enough, when I saw this space, I fell in love with it, had a great conversation with the landlord and his staff, and really had sort of a nice support system in place to come into this space and make it a beautiful gallery because the bones were already there.
Well, the bones are magnificent.
Yeah.
You have the brick, you have the tall ceilings, the metal, but yet you bring warmth to it. What's interesting, and the challenge, I would imagine, of these kinds of spaces, how do you bring warmth? How do you bring the Shany factor into the place so that people want to come here?
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I mean, for me, I've always really been interested in championing our local artists. I'm an artist myself. I've gone through the various associations and shown my art through them. I've gone through coffee shops and restaurants and library shows. And I know that it's always beautiful to have artwork in those spaces. But I really wanted to formulate a space that was really geared towards our local artists and artisans to showcase their artworks and works in a really beautiful gallery. It's a place that can feel very comfortable. We're not necessarily, a high-end white wall gallery. When you come in, you're going to feel very comfortable walking in and just enjoying the space and enjoying the beautiful work. And I think that's what gravitates, a lot of people to come in and come and enjoy the space.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I always interrupt you.
Yeah.
Only one thing.
Yeah.
This is a high-end gallery.
It can be.
No, when I say high-end,
we run the gamut. I mean,
yeah,
the thing is that I curate. Yes. Yeah, that's the one thing. I do curate the work that goes in here. And through my experience of working with other galleries and, having studied art and art history, I really do want to offer our community of appreciators, art collectors, curators to come in and really take a look at the best that our region has to offer. So I'm very proud by all of the work that's in this gallery, and we will have shows every 6 weeks or so we can introduce new artists to the public and we can show a variety of art. So it's going to be different every 6 weeks or so. I want everyone to come back and really find something new, learn something new, share something with their friends, and hopefully, the space will continue to be very vibrant and alive for everyone.
Oh, this latest show, which runs from June 18 to July 27.
Yes.
Outside In, that really speaks to what you do. You bring the outside of the community inside here and gives people a chance to do that, and also to meet and talk to artists and artisans.
Yes.
You mentioned the word artisan, and I want to focus just for a moment on the artisans that are here.
Sure.
Because I'm looking at this basket. Tell me about this artist and this basket weaver.
This particular basket weaver is really special. she works in a very traditional way of basket weaving. She uses long pine needles and a coiling method. Her signature style is really all the threading that goes through it, because she decides the colors, the graphics, the patterns. And of course, this is Linda Briggs. She once, one of the things that I love about her works, of course, is that as an artisan, she's very proud of her work, and she signs each one of her pieces, which is really great. And the other thing that she has incorporated into her bowls is that she has taken stones that she has collected over the years, and polished them, ground them down to the specific shape that she wants, and placed each stone inside the basket. This is really kind of a unique offering when it comes to basket weaving. And I'm just super thrilled to have her in the gallery, because they're very high quality baskets. They're beautiful, they're collectible, and they're one of a kind. So
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I'm very fortunate to have one in my studio as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I was just at her studio where she creates them, because art is a process. One of the other, so many here, where else to focus on? Where would you like to take us on a virtual tour of some of the arts and artisans? Is Barbara Patton's work?
Yes. So we'll go through a few. Do you, I know you've been eyeing this, but we can talk about this before we move on to the next table.
One of the important things that you have here is they're mood sprays.
Yeah.
And I had to choose between vitality, joyful, I need awake. So it sounds like a commercial, but these are really wonderful. How do you apply it, by the way?
So this is a wonderful product by Aroma Home, and they are two women entrepreneurs in our area that have started these beautiful organic sprays and organic home cleaners and products. And this one can be used in several ways. Because it is a nice organic essential oils mixture, you can spray it in the air and let it fall on anything that you want. But I personally like to spray it in the air and just walk, and kind of like have it rain on me, because the smell is so wonderful. You can take a deep breath and enjoy it. If you can feel free to try it. Yes.
Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Well,
you might want to do it not in your face, but you'll just let it. It's better when you just let it come around you.
It's beautiful. So this one has a mix of different herbs and
this I can actually feel the difference in that. It really helps create a wonderful mood.
It actually is kind of amazing, because you when you think about your home or your workspace, you decorate with art and special pieces that are meaningful to you, but also the scent and the sounds that are in their space are just as important. And I view that as an art as well. So that's why I love carrying the Aroma Home products, because it is part of the entire experience.
Well, some of not every product in here, of course, is touchable, but there's this great desire I have to, wooden bowls, absolutely.
Yes.
But everything here has a tactile quality to it, where it wants to have me connect with it, to put flowers in there. It's not just, there's nothing static about this.
Yeah, no, I'd love to collect really high quality artisanal works. And this one happens to be from Hoogs and Crawford. And they are master glass blowers. And I'm carrying a variety of different of their techniques, so to speak. They're really very arts driven when they come to their glass blowing. And they're very meticulous when it comes to creating a very unique product. But they're just gorgeous. They are, heirloom quality. Each one of these vases probably weighs about 10 pounds in glass alone. So they're just gorgeous pieces. It's just something that you can really showcase with a gorgeous bouquet of flowers or not, but they're just stunning. And then
I had mentioned Barbara Patton before, because I have a number of her pieces in my home and my studio, and I love the process of that.
She never creates two things that are the same. It is just incredible how she produces these gorgeous, gorgeous vessels. Now she has a variety of different items. Like this one is a lidded jar with gold mica in front. She also uses a lot of horsehair firing and a lot of different finishes on her works. Sometimes she incorporates different materials, like this one with the reeds, and it's just so precious and genuine, beautiful. And all of her works are really wonderful. Some of them are utilitarian in a way because, you know, she does bowls and certain types of vessels, but you know, they tend to be so artistic that I would just showcase them in a beautiful shelf or table.
And just, again, you can't take in everything in all,
Not
the Berkshire Gallery all at one time.
Yes.
But there's one I want to leave with, because
Yes.
I have one
Oh.
which I've collected from another gallery.
Great.
She's a wonderful, wonderful artist whose particular focus is on owls as subject matter, but they're
Yes.
so integrated within other materials. Could you tell us about the artist?
So this is Paula Chert, and she forages different types of woods, both here and in the Southwest. And she uses those to create these little statues of owls and owls in their sort of natural environment. This is a couple of different versions. They're just so beautifully connected to nature that I just had to have them in the gallery. This small owl, you can see, is sort of perched up on, you know, a driftwood. And then that owl is a little tougher to tell, but I find that it really speaks to my abstract sensibility as an artist. Yeah. But I just love the movement.
That is my favorite, because you have to know, you have to really get engaged with it. It can't
it's just stunning.
It's just
and
stunning.
again, unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. She's always creating something new and pushing the envelope. And, you know, we'll have a few more pieces with her.
Well, you are unique.
Oh,
you
thanks.
are one of a kind. You're such a gift to the Berkshires. I can't leave this without saying you're also a painter.
Oh, yes.
And don't forget that, how important that is to your sensibilities. Are you working on any paintings that we might be seeing in the future?
Well, right now I'm actually studying up on music. I'm in this in-between stage because I translate music into the visual arts. Right now I'm just scouting for music that makes me want to paint an entire series of work. And so I've gone to a couple of concerts recently here in the Berkshires and have been amazed by some of our local musicians. And I might be contacting them and seeing if they would be interested in me painting their music. So that's where I am at right now.
Well,
but I will be. I'll be painting them in the winter time when I have a little bit of a time.
Well,
yeah.
I look forward to seeing them, because I'm fortunate enough to have a number of your pieces.
Yes, thank you
The
so
Aaron
much for that.
Copeland, Appalachian
Yes,
Spring,
yes.
and the Roots version of John Lennon's Mother.
Yes.
And it's just astonishing how you translate that into action. But you've translated so much here as a center. Thank you so much, Shany, and I can't
welcome.
wait. Thank you very much.
Very happy to have you here, as
Thank you.
always. And we look forward to more.
Yeah, come here often. It's always going to be different. It's never the same, but this is the Berkshires and the environs brought on a plate just for your enjoyment. Until next time, this is John Krysko.